I lied to the meanest girls in school just to avoid getting bullied. I told them I was Ethan Cole's girlfriend. After that, I made sure to appear near him every single day, pretending like we were really close. Today, the queen bee dragged me into a small wooded area behind the school and confronted me. So you think you can lie to me? Ethan Cole's girlfriend? You really think I'd fall for something that stupid? But then something unexpected happened. Ethan Cole casually walked over with his hands in his pockets, stepped into the circle, and wrapped an arm around my shoulders. His voice was cold. You really think you can mess with my girl? Earlier that day, my homeroom teacher called me into the hallway. Could you switch dorm rooms with Lily Shaw? Lily used to live in room 302, but that dorm was full of bullies. They burned her hair, slapped her in the face. They even forced her to drink dirty water from the bathroom. When she couldn't take it anymore, she reported everything to the school. But the school didn't punish anyone. They simply moved her to another room, which meant the next unlucky person would be me. You're here on a full scholarship, the teacher said politely. It wasn't easy for you to get into this school. Right now, dorm arrangements are a little difficult. As the class vice monitor, you should set a good example. He sounded reasonable, but what he really meant was simple. Everyone else came from powerful families. I was the only poor student here, so I was the easiest one to sacrifice. If I moved into room 302, I'd probably end up just like Lily, maybe even worse. All through lunch, I couldn't sit still, trying to figure out what to do. Then suddenly, Ethan Cole kicked open the back door of the classroom and walked in with his friends. Right then, I got an idea. Ethan Cole was the most feared guy in our school. Around 6'1", ridiculously handsome, with a dangerous aura and a cold, quiet personality. If he could just walk into room 302 with me once, those girls would at least think twice before touching me. So I walked up to him holding a sheet of homework and placed a perfectly completed English assignment on his desk. Here's today's homework. Ethan didn't even look up. He kept playing his game. I pushed the paper closer. Annoyed, he almost tore it up, but when he saw it was already finished, he finally looked up at me. I spoke softly. Ethan, the homeroom teacher asked if you could help me move dorm rooms this afternoon. He stared at me for a moment, then slowly nodded. Even though he was the most feared guy in school, he was still just another student in class. Helping a girl move dorm rooms wasn't exactly embarrassing. Besides, I had just bribed him with completed homework. That afternoon, I brought Ethan to room 302 and unlocked the door. The queen bee of the dorm was sitting in a chair, surrounded by her group of girls. They looked like they were holding some kind of trial. So you're the new girl? She sneered. If you're living in room 302, you follow my rules. I had expected this already. So I simply said, oh, and stopped at the doorway. Why aren't you coming in? She snapped. At that moment, Ethan walked past me carrying my things. The girls froze instantly. What rules? He said casually. Can I put this stuff on the table? Without waiting for an answer, he dropped my bag on the table with a loud thud. The queen bee quickly stood up, trembling. Yes, of course. Ethan ignored her completely. He went back outside, grabbed my wash basin and kettle, placed them in the bathroom, then turned and walked out. I quickly ran after him. Do you want to grab dinner together tonight? No. Well, after you eat, show up early for study hall tonight. The homeroom teacher's been watching you. After saying that gently, I watched him walk away down the hallway. Then I closed the door behind me with a small sigh, pretending to look disappointed. The atmosphere in the room had completely changed. You know Ethan Cole? What's your relationship with him? I lowered my head shyly and smiled without saying a word. Sometimes silence says more than anything else. Their expressions immediately turned cautious. They might bully ordinary students, but messing with the girlfriend of the most feared guy in school, that was basically asking for trouble.